Hi everybody, I'm Giancarlo Caltabiano. Welcome to another episode of Bored to Death Previews. This one for Vikings Gone Wild, Master of the Elements. Now this is an expansion. This is not the box for it, but this is an expansion for this game here. Currently on Kickstarter, so check it out. If you're watching this video, you probably already know everything about Vikings Gone Wild. And if not, check out our review linked in the description below. Master of the Elements expansion will introduce you to a new kind of warrior to the land of the Vikings, the Druids. These mysterious individuals are capable of powerful manipulations. Basing their strength on sacred artifacts, they can invoke terrifying creatures and get them to work on their behalf. Let's jump into a quick setup to show you how this plays out and what it adds to the game. Place fire, water, and nature units in places of the units and defense cards. Place all the original buildings in their dedicated spot. Shuffle all the Odin's card from this expansion and the original game and set them up as usual. Shuffle the Divine Favors, place the decks in its dedicated space, and reveal 2 of them. Shuffle all the original endgame bonuses except King Pie and Defender with the 5 new from the expansion and deal 4 on their dedicated position. For the players, each player receives his player board, the 10 card starting deck, 6 beers, 2 golds, and 2 warriors, and 3 levels of Town Hall. Each player receives an artifact board, 4 artifact cards, and 3 level of Master of the Elements. Take all missions from the base game and the expansion. Sort all the 1-point cards into a pile, shuffle it, and deal 2 missions from it to each player. Shuffle the rest of the missions and put them at the bottom of the 1-point pile. Now we draft the artifact cards for each player. Players are given 4 artifact cards. Each player picks 1 card and passes the rest of his artifact to his left neighbor. This process is repeated until everyone has selected 3 cards. Everyone should return to the box their 4th card. Place the Master of the Elements on the left position of the artifact board and the 3 artifacts on their dedicated space. Now, let's finally take a look at the new mechanics with this expansion. During the production phase, these new druids will produce 1 of the 3 element tokens which must be placed on a building. A building can only hold 1 element token, but can be replaced with a new one. Your artifact abilities or effects become better as your Master of Elements levels up. Some cards will mention things like fire building or water building, which imply those types of buildings. When you use an element, turn it face down to show that it has been used. You will be able to refresh it at the end of the round. Some of the new cards will show the icon to use such elements to do effects or use abilities. If you want to use your artifact abilities, pay the cost in resources and do the effects corresponding to the level of your Master of Elements. You can only use these once per round, so flip it over to show it has been used. The last mechanic change from this expansion is that there are no more defense cards. Instead, most units can be used as defense or attack. Now that you know what Master of the Elements brings to the core game of Vikings Gone Wild, let's take a look at some of these cards. A lot of these cards are self-explanatory, as the game is multilingual and the iconography works really well. But for more information on this really cool addition to this successful game, go check out their Kickstarter page. You'll find a lot of info there on everything new. With all the other expansions already available, Vikings Gone Wild has grown to become one of the market's biggest Viking game. We posted the link below for easy access, and as always, if you like it, back it. Subscribe now to our channel to stay in the loop. If you like our work, help us continue by sharing the channel to your gaming group. Thanks for watching and happy gaming.